Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today I'm going to be getting right into the Cancer. We're going to do Cancer first. I was thinking about Pisces before I started the video. We're going to get right into the Cancer relationship outlook for this coming week, May 10th to the 17th. All right, guys. Before I get into your video, like I always do in the beginning of all my videos, reminding you all, my regulars and those who are new to my channel, that every month I do give away a oracle or tarot deck, and this month I'm giving away the Fairies Oracle deck. All right. In order to be in the running for this beautiful oracle deck and guidebook set, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment somewhere letting me know that you're interested in the giveaway. And that's it. So let's get right into it, my lovely, lovely Cancer. We're going to pull out first your passive and dominant spirits for this relationship outlook for this week. And remember, this is just a weekly outlook. This is just a snapshot into one relationship that a Cancer is having out there with someone. It's not going to be necessarily indicative or descriptive of the relationship as a whole or the long-term sort of outlook for the relationship. It's just this week energy, the week coming up, weekly's energy for your relationship. So we have Werewolf energy just popped out. I'm going to keep that wild, untamed desire. Ooh. I don't know. I think that's kind of nice, isn't it? Look at that. It's like, it looks like a monster, but it's wild, untamed desire. So you have that. And let's leave him over here for now. All right. All right. I'm still gonna pull out. I do need to move him so I have the room. All right. Let's pull out. Let's do this again. Let's pull out your passive and dominant cards. All right, guys. And pull out your passive energy for the week. And your dominant energy for the week. For this relationship. And now the werewolf spirit is in there also, because that came out. So we have spirit of the heart and spirit of connections. Spirit of the heart, spirit of connections, and including wild, untamed desire. So this feels quite nice. Spirit of the heart, is about soul essence, vibration, identity, really being sort of very compatible, right? Heart chakra wide open. And then we have spirit of communication. So we're talking about, that meeting, that spirit of connection. Sorry, I thought it said spirit of communication, spirit of connection. So this is much more about meeting up, connecting up, a fated meeting, a soulmate meeting, or a divine counterpart, right? So you have heart, you have connection, and you have werewolf spirit. So this seems like a very sort of physical and emotional week, right? Physical and emotional week. And when we talk about spirit of connections, this might be like one of those kind of, like one of these kind of out of the blue meetings. Spirit of connection, fated meeting, and then untamed desire could be like, just hooking up, All right, so let's just see what your animal spirits are also. So I don't think any of these cards have come out before, because this is a new oracle deck for me. And a lot of the cards have not come out yet. Spirit of the heart, I believe, did come out once. But spirit of connections and werewolf spirit. This is the first time seeing this in one of my readings, so it's quite nice. I love it when I'm working with a new deck and it's like slowly but surely the cards start to come out. All right, so Cancer, your animal spirits for this week. We're going to pull those out for you and see what animal spirits are impacting your relationship along with these spirits of darkness and light. Show me. All right, Cancer, we have spirit of the eagle. Nice. So the eagle is definitely about asserting your identity, being free, bringing your best game, your best A game, and the firefly. So 2 air energy cards for you, Cancer. Inspiration. And the eagle does talk about going through a very karmic time. When the spirit of the eagle comes in, it can indicate that you're going through a very karmic time in your life, meaning that the decisions you make right now are going to have like really far reaching implications, right? There's certain times in your life that, when you make certain decisions, the impact of that decision is really far reaching. It's an impact that you're going to feel in your life for quite a while. So when we see the spirit of the eagle coming in, this is what we're talking about. Like, this is a time in your life where you really need to bring your best game, because you're going through a really like karmic cycle right now. You're going through a lot of tests. You may be going through, a lot. You may have a lot of decisions to make, long-reaching, long-term decisions, etc. Right? And the ego is all about sort of being very, very authentic. To bring your true, authentic self. The ego is also the truth seeker. He's the truth seeker in the animal spirit world. The eagle is one of these animal spirits that a lot of cultures are, he's revered in a lot of cultures. That eagle eye, that focused eye, that power, but it's all geared towards always seeking the truth. And when we talk about our identity, seeking to be authentic. And the firefly air energy is all about that inspiration that comes in. That inspiration that comes in like that and then just leaves like that also. So right now, inspiration is coming in for you and your lover, I want to say, and it comes in like the firefly. You have to pay attention, because it's there 1 minute and the next minute it's gone. So keeping your mind open and keeping open to all kinds of sort of messages around you, and I want to say the world around you, because inspiration is coming in. All right, and we're going to see how all of this is impacting your relationship outlook, Cancer. Now that we pull out your cards, we're going to pull out your cards for your person and you. This is a relationship outlook, so we're looking at, their energies, your energies, how you see each other, what needs to happen in this situation, what your desires are. Show me what's going on for Cancer this week, May 10th to the 17th. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoy my video, if you want to see more, all of that stuff. All right, guys, your person is resonating with the moon. You're resonating with Temperance. They see you as the King of Wands, and you see them as the Queen of Swords. There's your eagle. Their desire, Three of Swords energy. We'll just have some space. They desire Three of Swords. You desire Ten of Pentacles. It's interesting. What comes out or what needs to happen? Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Show me. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups. All right, so this is interesting. This relationship is really kind of unsure right now, right? So your person is resonating with moon energy. You're resonating with Temperance. So you guys, I want to say, let's get right into it, because this Three of Swords is interesting here. Your person's resonating with the moon, so they're really, they are feeling right now like they're going through a real testing phase. They feel like they're going through, a period in their lives where things are just very, very unsure. They're probably very, very emotional. Moon energy is like that. It's very emotional. It's very sort of, it can be a little bit, anxiety causing. It's a period of time where you're just really in your emotions. You're all over with your emotions, and you're just generally not sure of what's going to happen next. And that leaves a sense of like being thrust into something that you're not ready for, being pushed into having to go through it, not sure what's going to come out the other side. It's just a general sense of unsurety, and a lot of times it can feel like the world is testing you. So your person's resonating with this energy coming in. You're resonating with Temperance energy, Cancer. So this week you're coming in and you're just feeling very sort of like tempered about everything. You're trying not to be sort of emotional. You're trying not to react, right? You're just trying to keep your cool. You're trying to maintain your focus and your stability, your strength. That's what Temperance is all about, not allowing outside influences to force you to make decisions that you're going to regret later, to take actions you're going to regret later. Being in total control of yourself, And this is how you're feeling right now. And I think that that's because, you're dealing with somebody who's right now very, not necessarily out of control, but very unsure emotionally. So it's almost like the very opposite here with you, where you're just very, very in control and very sort of solid and like, boom, I'm going to maintain my strength. Now, how do you guys see each other? Your person sees you as the King of Wands and you see them as the Queen of Swords. So Cancer, they definitely see you as the dominant figure in a relationship. They see you as, the one in the dominant, the more masculine. I would say masculine energy in a relationship, or certainly dominant. We're not talking about gender though. We're talking about, energy. So your person sees you as that, and you see them as a Queen of Swords, which is very ego energy also. Queen of Swords is I think you see that they're going through a little bit of an identity crisis right now, right? I think that, a lot of this emotionality that they're going through, this feeling of being unsure, I think that for you, seeing them as Queen of Swords, you realize that right now they're going through not so much an identity crisis, but a period in their lives where this is, they're really trying to be their most authentic self, right? They're bringing in the spirit of the ego. The situation they've been thrust into is quite up and down, but they're absolutely trying to maintain their authenticity as they're going through what they're going through. And they see you as a very strong sort of King of Wands, visionary type of energy, definitely the one who's leading the relationship. So this is interesting. I mean, it seems to indicate, Cancer, that you and your person have a nice feeling with each other. Hello, Jocelyn Flowers. That you have a nice feeling for each other, and that you have a nice sort of, you guys respect each other for each other's sort of mutual, I want to say, talents and role in the relationship. So far it feels all very supportive. But then we get here. What are your desires? And your person has a Three of Swords for a desire. So that's a desire for that's a betrayal. Three of Swords, betrayal. And I often find that when Three of Swords is in that position of what you desire, it generally indicates that the desire is to make somebody feel the way they felt. So it seems to me that your person, Cancer, may have felt betrayed at some point, and what they truly desire is for perhaps you or the person who betrayed them, and I would say it is you here, to feel the way they feel, or at least to feel that they have been betrayed. Their desire, because the desire is not to purposely betray you, but to have this feeling exposed. I think they feel like they really want to, they're hurt by something. Now, you may not know what it is, Cancer. You may not know what it is, or you may be a little bit oblivious. Like, yes, it's a betrayal, but it's not necessarily something that you purposefully went out and did, right? Because you have all of this mutual respect here, right, and this supportive, strong energy, and then they have this desire to show how betrayed they feel. You desire Ten of Pentacles. So you desire happiness and being able to move forward financially with this relationship so you guys can get to that level. You may or may not have children, but you certainly, if you don't have children, you're wanting that level of abundance to move towards having children. But they're pissed off. They're pissed off about something. Let me get your clarifiers out. What needs to happen? Okay, so here, I'm not going to get into those just yet. Let me get the clarifiers out. I have a feeling about them, but I want to know a little bit more. Yeah, I think they feel a little bit betrayed. I think they feel like you hurt their feelings somewhere in the line. You did something, or something has happened to them, certainly. And it's impacting, and if it isn't you, Cancer, who hurt them, then there is something to do with your relationship. Maybe it's to do with the family, or maybe you guys have friends, mutual friends. They're, couples have friends. But somewhere along the line, your person is hurt. They feel betrayed, and it's something that needs to be discussed to a certain degree. Again, you are dealing with somebody who's very emotional. And the challenge right now is to be their authentic self. So you may be dealing with somebody, Cancer, who generally doesn't express their feelings very well anyway. Like, they might, generally get butthurt about stuff, and then, you never know why, because they never tell you, or they never talk about it, or they expect you to know why they're upset. You know what I'm saying? If, it feels to me like you're dealing with somebody who's just very emotional. And this week they're like, somebody hurt my feelings. All right. Let's see what your clarifier is. Queen of Swords coming out again for your person. So there you go. You see them as Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords has come out for them. Yeah, they're trying to be their authentic self this week. I think they're King of Wands has come out over King of Wands. Uh, um, and here we have the Eight of Cups also come out. Okay, so we've had three cards just reconfirm themselves. I love confirmation. I love doing, confirmation, clarification. So, Queen of Swords has shown up twice. King of Wands has shown up twice. And here we have the Eight of Cups. Did you leave them? Did you take like a little break from them and hurt their feelings? I feel like you either left this person, Cancer, like you left them for a little while, or you guys broke up for a little while, right? Or even if you didn't leave them, like leave them, like you took your leave of them. You may have had to travel even. It might have been even something as innocent as traveling for work. Baby, I got to leave for a little while for work and I'll be back in a week or two or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Eight of Cups is there. It's like, look how sad he looks, It's like leaving the relationship, right? But the energy I feel here is that it's such a strong energy between the two of you, right? Let's get your clarifiers out. There's your Nine of Cups. You're happy with this person. Seven of Wands, you're battling, and High Priestess. So bottom of the deck is Princess of Wands. Okay, so yes, you love each other, but they're hurt. They're like emotional. They get very emotional. They're hurt. They have a hard time expressing themselves. You're dealing with somebody certainly who's a little bit dramatic, Cancer. They're a little bit dramatic. And you left. You know what I mean? You left them somewhere along the line. You left them somewhere along the line. You might have, and when I say you left, it's like really like you went home to visit your mom or something like that. Or you might have even just went to like I said, for work or whatever. Or you guys may have indeed had a little tiff or an argument and been in separation for a little while. But it doesn't feel to me like a strong, serious leaving. You have so much strong energy here. You have Spirit of the Heart, Spirit of Connections, and Werewolf coming in. So it's like, Spirit of Connections is also your divine counterpart. So, yeah, but they're still hurt about it. And this week, you guys are going to have to talk about it. You're going to have to deal with this. This is going to come up. I think that you feel like everything's all right. This could also be a situation of Cancer. You may be in a relationship with somebody that you've reconciled with. So you guys might be on the back end of a reconciliation. Maybe you reconciled a while back. You know what I'm saying? But now they're still upset. Or now something is coming up and it's eating away at them. It's bugging them. It's triggering them. It's making them remember, those sad times when their Cancer left, for like 3 days or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't mean to make light of it like that. They're definitely upset about it. But, you guys, there's a strong connection here. There's definitely a strong connection. You guys definitely love each other. You're together. So it's not like that heavy serious. It just doesn't feel to me like a breakup or like, something like that. You have Nine of Cups here. Your Queen of Swords, like I said, is confirmed. The King of Wands is confirmed that you are indeed the one who is like sort of the beacon in a relationship. So they look up to you. King of Wands, by the way, is the natural born leader. Why is he the leader? Because people look up to the King of Wands. He's the leader by virtue of example. He sets the example. He's individual. He's fiery. He has a vision. Very different than the Emperor. The Emperor is the authoritative figure because he wants to be. The King of Wands is the leader of people. People follow him because they choose to, not because he asked them to. And they see you as this. And for the King of Wands to come out again and reclarify, such strong reclarification, they feel really like they look up to you. So even though you guys, if this is the case of, if there is a case of a reconciliation here that you guys have made up and been together, they're still a little bit hurt about it. And you may not have done enough for you, Cancer. Who knows? Did you really have that, that real conversation with them about, by, letting it go and all of that? Like, did you do the proper healing? Right? Because they're still very busy with it. Now, what needs to happen here? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is kind of, it's a little bit toxic. It's someone who really doesn't take responsibility for their own actions and generally tends to blame other people. This is the energy that's coming in for you guys, for each of you, for your person and for you, Cancer. And either what comes in or what needs to happen. And I want to say, your person does need to, to a certain degree this week, if you're going to have, a lot these conversations, interactions, experiences with your person, some of what needs to be addressed is the fact that they do tend to play the victim, right? Queen of Swords is victim energy. They do tend to play the victim a little bit. They tend to amp up the dramatics, and they tend to amp up all of this. You know what I mean? And it's just like that really needs to be dealt with. You need to, you know what I mean? And when I say dealt with, it needs, talk to them, where they need to recognize that certainly that they'd really also have to take responsibility for certain things. You have Princess of Wands at the bottom of the deck here too. So it is about really moving forward with a new kind of idea in this relationship about how about your roles and what you guys are to each other. You are very happy with them. You are very, very contented with them. By the way, Nine of Cups is here for you, Cancer. So although you are very happy with them, I wonder, it feels like you're not quite ready to marry them. Are you ready to marry them or not? Or are you like, and if marriage is not on the table, are you ready to have that like next level commitment with them? Because it seems that Nine of Cups seems to indicate that where you're at right now is like you're happy where you're at. You do feel like you're having to battle though, Seven of Wands. They look up to you, but you feel like it is a bit of a battle with them. And I do feel like sometimes, I feel like for you, it feels like sometimes you're on your own. It feels like you're the one who's sort of fighting for the cohesion of the relationship, because they're being, they're kind of one of these who are kind of busy in their feelings a lot, busy in their feelings, busy being sort of like emotional. Nevertheless, there's love here. There's understanding here. And you know what's going on. High Priestess is showing up. You know what's going on. For you, what needs to come out? For you, what's coming in? Nine of Pentacles. So you're the ambitious one, certainly. You're the one who, I want to say, definitely is making money. And I'm not saying that they aren't, but you have your whole own career to deal with. And this is something that you need to be busy with this week. Regardless of what's going on with them, it's like you need to take care and handle your business. And they really need to step to the plate and handle some of these issues. It's all well and good being dramatic and still being a little bit hurt about things and saying, look, Cancer, maybe you could, let them know again how much you still love them or what have you. But at the end of the day, they also have to take responsibility for the way they alienate people and push people away. Because the Eight of Swords is also the energy of someone who pushes people away. They make it difficult for people to be nice to them or stay with them or be around them, because they tend to act like assholes. You know what I mean? And so sometimes it's not anybody's fault but your own that you're alienated. And so there's a little bit of this understanding, I want to say, that needs to happen for your person. And you this week really need to, if you're resonating with this, this card just suggests that certainly if you have a business career, something you feel very passionate about, very ambitious about, that's what you need to be busy with this week, making sure always at all times to maintain your own stability and security. So that when things, so if something ever goes wrong, or, you always maintain your own stability and security. Never tie all of your security up with somebody else. Always be prepared to, at any given moment, have to be on your own, or, you know what I mean? Taking care of your own business. Always. I think everybody should do that. But I'm a Sagittarius, so I naturally think that. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, Cancer. This is your reading. This is your relationship outlook for this week, May 10th to the 17th. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Like it, comment below, share it with your social media and all of that good stuff. All of that really, really helps me to grow. It helps me to stay here. It's like on YouTube, we're affected too with everything that's going on, because like YouTube, I know you guys have noticed that your notifications are like weird and it's like all wonky. Everybody's been telling me I'm not getting notified when you're live streaming. It's like, I'm sorry, but YouTube is also like half the people are working there. So I guess, we're all in it together. But in any case, you want to see more, you'll have to subscribe. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Fairies Oracle giveaway. And that's it, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, please. And most of all, stay kind and loving to each other. I'm going to take a little break, and I think I'm going to be back in just a little while with the Scorpio relationship outlook. All right, guys. Bye-bye now.